So what I also want to do is show you some of the things that I learned this week, some products that I picked up on that really I felt enhanced my my week. Some of this is stuff I've talked about in the past, but most of this is brand new, stuff that I've tried. First, I want to extol the virtues of Annie's Naturals dressings. I was having a really hard time putting together, putting together my salads, but putting together a salad dressing that wasn't full of fat, because I love olive oil and I love olive oil based dressings, but the fat content in that just adds up so fast, and it takes up my entire day's intake in just a salad dressing. So I didn't want that to be. Plus, all of the salad dressings that I could find on the regular shelf, whether they were fat-free or reduced fat or light or whatnot, that one of the first 4 ingredients was sugar, undoubtedly. So then I remembered that Robert was always recommending Annie's Naturals, so I look at this, and it's canola oil, water, tahini, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, lemon juice, sea salt. I mean, I just go down the whole list, and not once does it say anything about sugar. So this is the Goddess dressing, and let me just tell you, it is fantastic. Last night I also had the ranch dressing. It's called Cowgirl Ranch, and that was just ridiculously incredible. They also have like a balsamic vinaigrette, which I have in my pantry, which I haven't tried yet. And they have a ginger soy dressing, which I haven't tried yet, but I have it, so I'm excited. She's got a bunch of other varieties too. So I would say I find this in the supermarket. I went to ShopRite, I found it. I found to Shaw's, I found it. I'm sure you can find it everywhere. You just have to look for Annie's Natural. She also makes a good mac and cheese that I used to eat before this program that I always thought was delicious. But speaking of mac and cheese, you saw the one I made, and it's ridiculous. So I definitely recommend making that. In fact, I'm going to a party today up at a lake for Labor Day weekend, and I have a double recipe casserole in the oven to bring to the lake to share with other people there, because it's so good. Okay, the other thing that I've talked about but I haven't shown you is the Laughing Cow cheese. Now, most of us, I know the Laughing Cow that comes in the cheese section in the little red net bags, and they're like little round cheeses with wax that you take the thing off and you eat it, and those are good. But then this, inside the box, are these little triangles, and this is spreadable. This happens to be the garlic and herb variety. I also have the French onion variety, and what I do with this is I use it as a condiment on sandwiches, where I cut the triangle in half. This is 35 calories, by the way. That's it. 35 calories, 2 grams of fat, and not an ounce of sugar in this either. Yeah, this is all good stuff. So I take the bread and I cut this in half and I put it on each side, and then I make a sandwich. It's good. But what I also do, which is my favorite snack these days, is I take this and then I take this. Kashi TLC crackers. Robert pretty much condones everything on the Kashi line, it seems. I found these in my regular supermarket, not in the health food section or anything. They're just in the regular supermarket. And this is the roasted garlic and thyme flavor. They also have a Mediterranean bruschetta and like a regular, I'm sure they have other flavors. 4 crackers is the serving size. And usually I'm like, 4 crackers, that's nothing. But these are nice sized crackers. These are good sized crackers. This isn't a wheat thin. This is like 4 wheat thins together. So 4 of those is a serving. And then I take a Laughing Cow and I cut it up and I spread it on the cracker. And oh my God, it is just, it's amazing. I love it. That's the highlight of my day when I have one of those as a snack. Also regarding TLC, Kashi TLC, I have this dark chocolate coconut bar. These have 120 calories, none of the Dirty Dozen at all. And I read an article on the internet about Self Magazine rated like the top healthy snacks, and this was on their favorite as far as bars go. It has chocolate, it has coconut, it has walnuts. It is so tasty, and I highly recommend that. Then I've been talking about making oatmeal cookies and pancakes and all sorts of stuff. For the biscuits that I made for my biscuits and gravy, I used this. This is Hogs and Mill Instabake. Think of it as like healthy Bisquick. And it has recipes on the back for all sorts of things. Pancakes, waffles, oatmeal raisin cookies, which I made. These were amazing. This is the whole wheat biscuits, which I made, which were great. And it's basically just whole wheat flour, leavening, wheat starch, buttermilk solids. It's basically what is in the recipe cards for making pancakes and waffles and muffins and oatmeal raisin cookies, except it's less ingredients and it's a lot easier. I just loved it. I love this, and I have 2 boxes in my pantry just to make sure I have enough here. So I recommend that. This isn't in any of the books, but I can't see a reason why it shouldn't be. Okay, so there's that. I also wanted to talk about the Morningstar Veggie Bites. This is the broccoli and cheddar, and it looks like a chicken nugget. And actually it comes like a chicken nugget. And what I do is 3 is a serving. It's 180 calories. I use this as a snack. And I put it in the microwave for like 80 seconds, it says. And then I pack it away and bring it to work with me, and then I eat it. It's delicious. The only downside is that it makes me a little gassy. But, you know, I'm sure there's a way to remedy that. But this is just broccoli, water. Oh, you know, I don't know if I want this actually. It says bleached wheat flour. So it's wheat flour, but it's bleached. It's not enriched. It's not... I'm going to have to check that out. But otherwise, I know Robert recommends the Morningstar sausages. So I'm going to have to see if maybe this one doesn't fit. But I like it. And 180 calories, if we can have anything we want for a snack for a woman, between 100 and 200 calories, then this fits in. So I'm not too concerned. Now, the last thing I want to go over is the pita wars, because I tried to make the pizza, which I did, and it was really good. But you need a pita for that, and I didn't know which pita to get. And then I looked at the Thomas's pita in the, or the Sahara pita, I guess, in the Thomas's Sahara pita in the grocery store, and the third ingredient is sugar. So I got my beloved Ezekiel bread mixed pita. You have to keep this in the freezer though, because it's live, it's sprouted. I have Joseph's, which I love all of Joseph's products. This is made of flax, oat bran, and whole wheat. And not 1 ounce of dirty dozen in the whole list. And this is actually what I used to make the pizza, and it worked really well. I love Joseph's because also his stuff tends to be lower in carbs. It also has omega-3 fatty acids in there. They make a nice wrap too, so I like them. Weight Watchers, I also got the Weight Watchers pita. This one is 100 calories. The Joseph's one is 60 calories. And the Ezekiel is 100. So like the Ezekiel, this is 100 calories. This is whole wheat flour, water, wheat gluten, oat fiber. Then there's sugar cane fiber. It's the 5th ingredient, and it still isn't sugar. So I'm not too worried about this. I think that this would be a good thing too. What I like about the Weight Watchers ones is they're so big. And speaking of big, I found these wraps. These are the Thomas's Sahara wraps. And their ingredients are whole wheat flour, water, canola oil, salt, leavening, and sugar is in the rest. It is in the ingredients, but it's the fourth from the last. So I allowed myself to get this. These are really big, and I like them for breakfast burritos or for wraps. And I thought that was, I usually use the Trader Joe's one, but that has honey in it. So this one I thought would be a good substitute, and it's right in the grocery store. Each wrap is 160 calories, and as you see, they're huge. So I feel you really get a lot of bang for using that.